By the end of this video, there's going to be a lot of you that are either, supportive of this video, or you probably hate this video. There's a lot that I want to go over. There's a lot that I have in front of me that, number one is facts. It's the truth. But also number two, there's a lot of things in front of me that we can kind of tie back to one another. And I'll let you guys come to the conclusion on exactly what's happening here. Let's just take a step back and realize that the last 12 months in crypto, since roughly the beginning of 2025, it's been one of the worst times in the crypto market. Price action just down only for most altcoins. I mean, most altcoins are down, only in the last 14 months. The overall growth within the market is pretty much minuscule. And it feels as if this market has been completely crushed since roughly the beginning of 2025. Now, a lot of people, and I mean majority of people in this market, have lost money. They did not make money, especially over the last 12 months. I ask all of you out there that are watching this video right now, in the last 12 months, and you don't have to say any dollar amount in, the comments or anything. I just want to know, did any of you make money? Yes or no? And I say that and I ask that because that's going to be a very important question later on in this video. But let's start off with this update. So Crypto.com got their conditional approval from the US OCC for its National Trust Bank Charter license. And we have here from Eleanor Tourette, new Crypto.com joins Ripple, Circle, Paxos, and Fidelity in getting conditional approval for a US OCC Trust Bank Charter. BitGo received full OCC approval to convert its state trust company into a nationally chartered trust bank late last year. And yeah, BitGo is like one of the few that actually got that full-on approval. But hey, they got full-on approval. And I would suspect that most of these other companies are going to get full-on approval. We just have to be very patient with that. But I bring this up because, again, what does this really mean? Well, we have over here from Bank XRP that they got the conditional approval received, right? National Trust Bank Charter incoming, one-stop shop for federally regulated custody. The mission to put cryptocurrency in every wallet just took a giant leap forward. Now, although, yeah, this is great for the industry, I think that this is awesome to see. It goes deeper than that. Why, out of, pretty much all of the applications, why all of a sudden is Crypto.com getting conditional approval? Well, let's go over here to this update. Now, this is from Unusual Whales. We have breaking on January 23rd. Crypto.com donated $5 million to Mega Inc., Trump's primary super PAC, which was only disclosed this Friday night, per Judd Legum's popular information. Less than 1 month later, on February 17th, the Trump administration intervened on Crypto.com's behalf. The lawsuit concerned whether Crypto.com could offer prediction markets on sporting events in Nevada, even though it violated state law. Crypto.com lost and is appealing. Trump's CFTC is backing the appeal. So Crypto.com donated $5 million to Mega back in January. Now they're getting this conditional approval from the OCC for the National Trust Bank Charter license, but also the CFTC is backing their appeal. This is very, very interesting. I'm not saying that, deals are being made here, but it looks as though that's the most probable outcome here. And listen, I'm not complaining. I do think that money makes the world go round, especially in business. This is just all business. But the issue that I have here isn't so much these types of deals being made. Okay? When we look at the timeline here, it's very interesting because we have here that if the timeline is accurate, that's exactly why transparency matters. $5 million donation equals regulatory help a few weeks later, disclosed on a Friday night. Even if everything is technically legal, it looks like pay to play. And when regulators back a company that just wrote a massive check to a super PAC, people are going to ask questions. Whether you are pro-Trump, anti-Trump, pro-crypto, or anti-crypto, the bigger issue is simple. Political money plus regulatory favors equals erosion of trust. And listen, I've talked about this on multiple occasions already, and I will continue to stress this. Yes, there is pay to play happening, and it doesn't matter who's in office, okay? I just want you guys to understand that right now. There's always going to be pay to play. The problem that I have with this is what happened in January of 2025. Okay, we have the launch of the Trump coin, Melania coin. They both rug completely. Then we get the trade war. It completely wiped out so much liquidity from the market, and I still don't believe that we bounced back even leading up to October of 2025, which led to an even further cascade of liquidity. Now, this is not me being an anti-Trump individual or anything like that. I'm just looking at what's really going on here. There was a recent post regarding the revenue that Trump has made in crypto. And this is why I asked in the beginning of this video, how much money have you guys made, or did you make money in crypto? And we have here, so the Trump family made over $1.2 billion from crypto since the beginning of 2025. Let me ask you all this, since you are all retail investors, how much did you make since January of 2025? Because if we're looking at this, okay, there was $7 million in NFTs. There was $390 million worth of World Liberty tokens. The meme coin earnings, $315 million, $427 million worth of the meme coin stash, and then $59 million from the stablecoin business. This is insane because, again, for the last 12 months, practically no one in crypto made any money. Unless you were like full short since, October 10th, you basically lost money. Now, when we look over here, we have from Castillo Trading, because Zach XBT is now doing a major investigation. It's dropping on the 26th on one of the crypto's most profitable businesses, where multiple employees abused internal data to inside trade over a prolonged period of time. Now, I don't believe that this has anything to do with World Liberty Finance or Binance, but it would be interesting to see that. We have here, really hope this is about, of course, Binance, World Liberty Financial, or Pump Fund. Interesting times, and Zach is dropping this article at the perfect time. Whoever it is about, everyone is so cynical right now that they will likely not be able to recover from it. And yeah, I don't believe that they will. So when we look into this, what exactly is the issue with World Liberty Financial? Is it just because it's tied back to Trump? And by the way, it's not just tied back to Trump. He's the co-founder of this. We also have all of his sons being the co-founder of this as well. You can see their team. This is not AI. I'll refresh it as well. You can see it here. It's crazy. It's crazy that this is the setup for this. Now, again, I don't have anything to do with, anti-Trump or anything like that. If this was any other politician or any other politician's family, I would be looking at this the same exact way, especially after a down market where someone is making well over $1 billion. But it goes deeper than that, because we just got a big update earlier today, and it's a coordinated attack was launched against USD1 this morning. Attackers hacked several World Liberty Financial co-founder accounts, paid influencers to spread FUD, and opened massive World Liberty Financial shorts to profit from the manufactured chaos. It didn't work thanks to USD1's sound mint and redeem mechanism and full one-to-one backing. We are trading steadily at par. No scammer can shake the long-term commitment of the entire World Liberty Financial team and co-founders to USD1. We encourage users to rely only on verified channels for accurate information. Now, to build on top of this, we have over here USD1, because back in the beginning of February, there was an announcement regarding Binance now holding 87% of Trump's stablecoin, USD1. A larger concentration than any other major stablecoin has at any single exchange. Now, I made a video regarding this. I talked about this. I addressed how significant this is and if there's something much bigger happening behind the scenes of this. Now, we've broke it down And ultimately, we came back to a deal that was made. We're going to go to that deal here in a moment, but I want to go over here to a post that was made by Faria NFTs. Now, we have here that the US president's son deleted a retweet and a $5 billion stablecoin lost its peg within minutes. I don't think that it was his son that deleted the retweet. I think that it was most likely someone that's in charge of his account, but we have here USD1 launched March 2025 by World Liberty Financial. Trump is co-founder. Eric Trump and Don Jr. are also co-founders and Web3 ambassadors. Barron Trump is listed as a DeFi visionary. And, again, I'm not sure on where they're getting that information because I'm only seeing co-founders here. But backed by US Treasuries and dollar deposits, BitGo holds the reserves launched on Ethereum and BSC. Justin Sun mints it on Tron. Abu Dhabi's MGX uses USD1 to invest $2 billion into Binance, which this is the main, the major thing that I want to, address here. Elizabeth Warren calls it, an orgy of corruption. Wall Street Journal reveals a secret deal gave UAE royals 49% stake signed by Eric Trump. Binance holds 87% of all USD1 in circulation. Market cap hits $5 billion, surpasses PayPal's PYUSD. Fifth largest stablecoin in the world. Apex Group, $3.5 trillion in assets, pilots it for tokenized fund settlement. Then, of course, we have the Mar-a-Lago Forum with Nicki Minaj, FIFA president, Golden Eagle sculpture. Binance launches $235 million World Liberty Financial airdrop for USD1 holders. Democrats press Treasury over the bank license. Forbes reports 87% of the supply sits in Binance wallets. Half the liquidity on a Pancake Swap comes from just 3 wallets. And then, of course, we do have, the 23rd, which is the deleted tweets, just retweet deletion, nothing else. The USD1 drops to 99.5 cents nearly. Wix touched 98 cents. World Liberty Financial crashes 8% in minutes from 11, almost like 12 cents to about almost 11 cents. On-chain data shows no whale sold, over $50,000 during the drop. No large liquidity removals. On Solana, just 70 small sweeps, most under $10,000. On Ethereum, no major transfers. Supply stayed at 2.1 billion. USD1 recovers to nearly $1 within 2 hours. World Liberty Financial stays a few percentage lower. A deleted retweet moved a $5 billion stablecoin, 87% of the supply in one exchange, half the liquidity from 3 wallets, a secret UAE deal. The president's family running it all from Mar-a-Lago. And the whole thing depegged because one of them deleted a retweet. This isn't a stablecoin. This is a political instrument with a $sign on it. What do you think? And again, if we're starting to see a $5 billion stablecoin depegging like that, I wouldn't really be trusting it all that much. The main issue that I have with all of this is it goes back to just one simple fact, which is the meme coin craze. How many people lost money in those meme coins? I mean, you got to think about it like this, okay? Although, yes, people love gambling in this market. They love meme coins. They love, messing around with things because, again, it's all peak degeneracy. When the president of the United States launches a meme coin, his supporters look at it, they listen, they buy it, they think that it's going to be, massive. And then we just see a massive rug pull. I'm not saying that Trump is behind all of this. Obviously, he has a team. But the fact that this is happening at the same exact time for the last 12 months, we've been hearing, oh, crypto capital of the world. Oh, first crypto president, this, that, whatever. I find it very hard to be very happy and bullish about all of this when I haven't really witnessed any significant thing happen in crypto to support the idea that this is a very bullish outlook. Now, yes, I will say this. We have a pro-crypto SEC. We have a pro-crypto CFTC. All of this stuff is great, but we still need to start to see some sort of benefit from all of this, which we have yet to see. In fact, it feels as if, we are seeing a massive liquidity cascade in the market and a sweep out from the market that caused this massive liquidity cascade. And we look at the deals being made, right? For an example, we go to October 28th. Again, this is after that massive liquidation event. The Trump family made over $800 million in crypto profit in the last 6 months. Guys, I don't think that I need to tell you guys this, but from April of 2025 up to October, practically nothing moved beyond just Bitcoin. Like, it's kind of crazy that they're making this much money. There has to be something bigger happening. And that's where we look at the $2 billion Binance transaction regarding USD1 with that UAE deal. And we have over here, the House probe targets World Liberty Financial after a report of 500 million UAE stake. And yeah, we talked about this. There was a deal giving Abu Dhabi connected entity a 49% stake shortly before Donald Trump's 2025 inauguration. And this is all regarding World Liberty Financial. Then in 2025, we see the two meme coins launch. They completely wipe out massive amounts of liquidity. It rug pulls essentially. And then from that point on, we just start to see more and more capital being created out of thin air for World Liberty Financial. Like I said, there's definitely a team here, but we look at this and it's also mixed with the pardon regarding CZ from Binance. I just can't help but to look at this as a pay to play scenario on top of the fact that we're seeing a massive, and I mean a massive amount of money getting, taken from this market through meme coins, pumping and dumping them. I mean, I don't know. It just, all of this feels, it feels wrong. It feels like we've kind of been bamboozled, if you will. I don't want to say that we were lied to during this entire time, but again, when we think about everything that's been happening in the last 12 months, I really haven't seen anything positive around crypto from this admin beyond the fact that, yeah, we have a pro crypto SEC and CFTC. It's great. And we've been hearing all of these promises, but I want to see something happen with those promises. Yes, we're still only about a year in, so we do have 3 more years. Let's see what happens over those 3 years. But looking at how much money this crypto company has been making at a time where most crypto companies are actually losing money, most of the, we're talking about top tier profitable crypto companies losing money. I find it very strange. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Like I said, I'll let you guys come to your own conclusion here, but I think it's crazy how much money this company is making when they really shouldn't be making much money at all. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video.